Hello, everyone, and welcome to ESC Fan TV. I'm just joking. Welcome to ESC Fan TV. It will be fire! It's been a while. I'm back in the hot seat. It is great to see you all. Thank you for joining. Tonight is going to be an amazing show. Guess what we are talking about? We are going to be talking about Scandinavia. We're going to find out which Scandinavian country is going to finish highest at Eurovision this year. We are going to talk about Eastern Europe, some of the Eastern European countries, others we might cover next week. We are also going to talk about the entry, which is currently high in the ranking, but we think may not do that well. And in reverse, the country which is currently not a favourite, but could potentially make the top 5. And if we've got time, we may even talk about a little person, little superstar that is called Madonna. So, shall we get started? Oh, I almost forgot. We're also going to be taking the panel's semi-final 2 votes. So last week, of course, we voted on semi-final 1. This week, we will vote on semi-final 2. And by the magical power of an Excel spreadsheet, I will give you the results live on air. And some of the guest panel that can't be with us this evening, given that we can only have 10, maximum of 10 people, and I'm hoping Mitchell will join us a little later on, means that we've had to ask some of our guest panel who aren't able to join us tonight for their votes too, and we are going to call them the rest of the world votes. So I'm going to welcome my panel before we get started. It's great to see you, Andy. How are you, my friend?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
Hello, Mr. London Vision. Can I just first of all say a big thank you and congratulations to the ESC Fan TV movie.
Oh, thank you very much, and thank you to everybody that contributed to it. Couldn't have done it without you all.
Yeah, no, so it's a real achievement. Thank you, Andy, for your love and support, and of course, producing the theme tune to ESC Fan TV. It's really appreciated.
Thank you.
We'll say hello to the other panel. Hello to Gustav.
Hello, everyone.
How's Sweden this evening?
Sweden is actually kind of hot this evening, so I'm trying to be a bit colder.
A bit colder.
Yeah.
Okay, good to see you, Gustav. And hello to Joe.
Hello, how you going?
Oh, very good here. Thank you very much. Good to see you as always, Joe. Always a pleasure, never a chore.
Hey, everyone used to say that to me.
Of course they do, my darling. Hello to Yerna.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yerna doing it for Belgium this evening. How are you, Yerna?
Good, I'm doing good. How are all of you doing?
We're doing great. Hello to Martin.
Hello, sorry about that.
That's fine, Martin. Busy doing your Let Me Be the One blog and radio show of late. Looking forward to seeing you in Tel Aviv. It's going to be fun, isn't it?
It is going to be fun. Yes, not far. Well, this time in 2 weeks, we will be in Tel Aviv, and I'm sure we're doing something.
30-degree heat and cocktails and whiskey cocktails. Rum, rum, rum.
Yes, might get very drunk if we have those. So there you go.
Good. Yeah, good to see you, Nicholas. How are you?
Hello, I'm back. It's great to be back. I've missed you all.
We've missed you. How's Denmark?
It's going great. It's been great weather. Everything is good here.
Excellent. Thanks for coming back on. Great to see you. And hello to Oben. I have no idea what Oben is this evening. We're going to find out.
Good evening, everyone. And I am joining you from my office because I didn't have time to get back home on time.
By the sounds of it, your office is somewhere in space, right? We'll come back to Oben shortly. Maybe it's some of his audio problems. Hello, Ness.
Hello. Long time no see.
It is. How are you?
Yeah, I've missed you guys too.
Good to see you. And good to see Sooty back as well.
Sweet. It's sweet.
Sweet.
You keep calling him Sooty. It's the silent,
sweet,
squeaky one. Why would I have a completely silent puppet?
Is there a rabbit?
For those in the chat room, don't forget to click. Shh. For those in the chat room, don't forget to click the like button. Make sure you click subscribe. Tonight's going to be a fun show. If you aren't able to join us live, that's okay. You can rewatch the show on YouTube at any time. You can also listen to our podcast available on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. I did pick up Tom called it Snitcher again last week. And also tune in. You can find us pretty much anywhere from Monday onwards. So listen to us when you're on your way to work or wherever you want to listen to. But do click like and please, please, please click subscribe. First question of the evening: which Scandinavian country will finish highest at Eurovision? I'm going first to Andy Brooke of London Vision. Andy, give me your thoughts.
Oh, well, okay. We've got to, first of all, define Scandinavia, because Iceland's not Scandinavia and Finland's not Scandinavia.
Well, they're both on my list, on my paper, so we're including them. So we're going to include Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark, Iceland. Yeah.
That would be the Nordics then. That's
the Nordics.
Yeah.
Let's go Nordics.
Right, okay. Sweden. Sweden is going to do the best out of them all, as it always does.
Why?
Why? Because it's a great song. And they've got great backing singers. The backing singers absolutely sell that song, to be honest. It's a great tune. Staging will be fantastic. And it doesn't have much competition from the other Scandinavian countries, really. Iceland, yeah, it's going to come 8th.
So Iceland's one of the favourites right now. So you're not seeing this being sort of lighting up the scoreboard in Tel Aviv on that Saturday night?
Well, if you call 8th lighting up the scoreboard, then yes, but no, it's not going to win.
Are we not due a trip to Reykjavik sometime soon?
Oh, it would be lovely, wouldn't it? Yes.
So I'm going to have to bring in one of our Scandinavians. I'm going to bring in Nicholas first. Nicholas is, of course, from Denmark. Yes. Nicholas, Sweden. What are your thoughts there? Do you see Denmark maybe challenging?
No, I don't. I think it is going to be Sweden as well. You know, here's the thing, right? We've seen in previous years that Sweden has done really great on the jury voting, but not on the televoting, because they've had these like really polished, almost music video packages. I feel like with this song this year, with John Lundvik, they're going back to something that's a little bit more raw, and I think a lot of people can appreciate that. So I think if we do go by the Nordics, which we have a DJ from Finland, we have whatever the hell's going on in Iceland, we have staring giant chair lady, and we have, again, whatever's going on in Norway. I think Sweden is the most safe out of all these, so I think they will do well just because of that.
Do you not think that they might suffer from having 5 black singers on stage?
No, I don't.
I hope they won't.
It worked for Austria last year.
Yeah.
It did.
And you never know, maybe the UK will be doing exactly the same staging. And do you know what? Talking about Sweden, let's bring in Gustav. Gustav is the man in the know. All the way from Stockholm. Gustav, what's going on with Sweden? Are they going to win?
Of course, I hope we win. It would be nice to have Eurovision back. It was a few years now, so. But I think Iceland is going to place higher than us, actually.
Iceland, and why are Iceland going to place higher than John the Man Ludwig?
I think they have going to have a more fun momentum. So yeah, that's it.
A lot of love for Iceland last week, actually. Joe, what's your take on this?
I want Norway to come top out of all the Scandinavians. I love Sweden though. Sweden and Norway have always been 2 of my favourite Eurovision countries. But to be honest, I think Johnny's fantastic. But it's going to do exceptionally well with the jury. Maybe not so well with the public vote again. Whereas I think with Norway it will be the other way around. And definitely they are my favourites.
You definitely have made Kino. Is it Kino your favourites, haven't you?
I think they say Kino, but I say Kino.
I think it's Kino.
Kino, that's cool, the whole thing up. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Kino.
Yeah. Martin, what are the chat room saying?
Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got a few people in. David from Portugal's here again. He's gone with Norway or Sweden. Tristan's gone with Iceland, one of our panelists. And Justin from Malta has gone with Norway, then Sweden. And then there's Jay Santos come in saying that he finds it hard to believe that Sweden could ever win this year's Eurovision. And the John Legends vibe is something already sold for the general public. So there you go. That's what we got so far on Scandinavia.
So we got a bit of John Legend in the chat room. Ness, hello, my love.
Hello. Hey.
So John Ludwig, I know you're a massive fan.
I'm only a little. No, not that massive fan.
You are a massive fan. You were telling me that you were looking at him with your eyes the other week and just thinking how it would be wonderful he wrapped his big muscly arms around you and sang to you directly.
Stuart, you really are underplaying this. He looked at me up on the balcony at Café de Paris and told me in front of all those hundreds of people he loved me. So that's it. You know, just wait for the divorce to come through. Off I go.
Yours or his?
Sweden. Both. Unfortunately,
Oh, right, okay.
could get messy.
So do I even need to ask you, do you think out of the Scandinavian or Nordic countries might finish the highest? Or are you going to surprise us with?
I would try and play a double bluff of saying Iceland, but no, it's Sweden. Sweden is going to come highest. It's going to win.
Yay!
Oh, we got a winner already. Oben, you didn't answer my question. Whereabouts are you based today?
It's in the staff toilets.
I couldn't hear you. Can you say it again, please?
Whereabouts are you based this evening, Oben? Which country this time?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this was a difficult choice for me between Iceland and Norway. And I'm
You didn't hear a bloody word of that, did you?
But then I'm not putting Sweden up there because I think the Eurovision fans still tired of Swedish dominance in Eurovision for the last decade. So I think they're gonna if they have to choose someone somewhere between the Nordic countries, I think they're gonna go Iceland or Norway.
Interesting. Wasn't the answer to my question, but thank you for that either way, Oben.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question. What was the question?
The question was, whereabouts are you based this evening? Which country?
Oh. I'm in Istanbul.
Oh, you're in Istanbul.
I'm in Istanbul.
Oh, very good. Good to get the results.
I'm going to go and watch San Marino Serhat this Saturday at the Golden Eurovision Party in Istanbul.
Very good.
Eleftheria from Greece.
Very good. Yes, I
remember
her. I remember her. Wasn't she in a giant shell?
Yeah, that one, the Aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Aphrodisiac.
That's still somewhere in my memory. Hello to Mitchell. How are you? How's Sydney this morning? Must be, what, 4 a.m. your time?
It's 6 a.m. Hello.
Bless you for getting up so early for ESC Fan TV. What are the Australians thinking in terms of the highest Scandinavian ranked country this year?
Okay, well, I have some research this time, but obviously my take is without a doubt Sweden. But I have a feeling that the public are in this kind of rebellion stage of let's not do what the jury want. Like they did last year, if everyone remembers when Austria came 17th, everyone cheered and Sweden came like something, 20-something. And I think that's going to happen again. And it's such a shame that we have to go on populism and stuff like that. I just wish people voted for the songs to begin with. But I went to the Sydney Eurovision party last weekend and they did a vote for their OGAY voting. And when I was there, a lot of people responded well to Norway. And when Sweden was on it, everyone took that time to have a chit chat with their drink. So I was surprised at that. And Norway ended up coming, I think, third in the voting and Sweden came ninth. So very interesting. What do I think will happen? Well, I think Sweden will not get as high as it should from the televote. I think the jury will vote it the winner or around that, winner second. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I just hope they bring it. And I think Eurovision isn't racist. Maybe at one point they had time they still needed time. But I think from 2009, JD when coming fifth, we've had a lot of people vote for Caesar Sampson and stuff. I think that time has kind of passed. I remember Terry Wogan claimed something like that, but I don't think that's the case. I think Eurovision are accepting. I just don't think we haven't had that many contestants compete from other countries. UK has probably been the most diverse when it comes to racial contestants, but yeah.
And let's face it, last year for Austria, who doesn't like a Caesar salad? It was a fantastic entry. You know, he did so well. So maybe Austria will do as well or better this year. Martin, in fact, I'm going to go to Jörna first. Jörna, how are you? And what do the Belgian people think of the Scandinavian entries this year?
Well, I don't know how the Belgians think of the Nordic and Scandinavian countries. I do know what I think of them. I think and I hope that Norway will end up the highest, because I'm getting kind of bored with the same pop song from Sweden sung by a male artist. It's like, how many years now? It's like always the same. I wish Sweden sent something completely different. It's completely different, like something like Jon Henrik Fjällgren or something that's completely different than what we're used to. But yeah, it's not a bad song, but it's not one of my favorites, you know. But I hope Norway will beat Sweden. That's my take on it.
Thank you, Gerda. And Martin, we've had the chat room's view. What's your personal view
on this? Well, there's 3 out of the Nordics, whatever you want to call them, I'd say have got an equal chance, depending on who you go to. Norway have been winning all the fan votes, and that'd be my personal favourite, but I don't think it's going to win, although we haven't seen the staging for that. We have probably seen much of the staging for Sweden, and I'd probably say that that's going to be there or thereabouts. I think Iceland could be, depending on how it all goes, if they get through the semi-final into the final and how much PR they get, it could build and build for them, but I don't know how that's going to go. At the moment, I'd probably be saying Sweden, but I could possibly see Iceland getting to be the winner just purely on a PR wave pushing them through, like we've had in other years where somebody's picked up one of the acts, and because it's just so totally different and all the mainstream press people just go with that one and just show that one up on the Saturday morning, and everyone goes, wow, that's one I'm going to vote for.
So I think, in summary, then the panel are saying that it's a two-way dance between Sweden and Iceland.
And Norway.
Yeah, I know I discounted Norway.
Because you don't like it either. I don't.
No, it's not. I don't like it. I just think based on the results we've had so far. I mean, I suppose you can't discount Norway, but based on the results we've had so far last week and so far what you guys are saying, I think it looks to me like it's Iceland and Sweden are going to finish the highest within the Nordic region. Should we get some semi-final 2 votes? Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Give us your 1 point to 12 points, please.
Okay,
semi-final 2.
Semi-final 2. 1 point Sweden. 2 points Netherlands. 3 points Azerbaijan.
Hang on.
4 points.
Stop. These are not the results you gave me earlier.
Oh. Had it upside down. Right, 1 point Macedonia. 2
That's
points
the result
Russia.
I was expecting. Right. So 1 point Macedonia, 2 points Russia.
3 points Armenia. 4 points Ireland. Nobody else will give them many points. 5 points Malta, but I think they might win. 6 points Austria. 7 points Switzerland. 8 points Azerbaijan. 10 points Netherlands and 12 points Sweden. I quite like the Swedish one.
Thank you, Andy. We are going to move to Oban. Hello, Oban. Can I have the Turkish votes, please?
Let me give you my votes.
Well, you're in Turkey, so I'm taking the Turkish votes this evening, but they could be your votes.
No, you cannot do that to me. Anyway.
So the Cypriot votes. What can I have your Cypriot votes, please?
It's much burden to carry a nation's vote with just one person. Anyway, I'm going to vote.
This is a very awkward political moment.
Can someone translate for me, please?
He's going for a war.
You've gone milky, Oban.
Sorry. I just said it's too much of a burden to put a nation's vote to one person.
Yeah, in which case we'll say you carry the entire nation of Cyprus in your hands. Can I have your votes, please?
Yes, 1 point goes to North Macedonia.
1 point, North Macedonia.
2 points, the girl in blue hair, Austria.
2 points, Austria to the Panda.
To Panda. 3 points for Russian Federation.
3 points to Sergei.
Russia. Yes, Sergei, yes. 4 points. 4 points to Switzerland.
4 points to Fuego.
5 points to Le Pays-Bas, Netherlands.
5 points to the Netherlands.
The bear butt guy, yeah, that one. 6 points goes to Norway.
6 points to Norway.
7 points to Armenia.
7 points to Armenia. Serbuk.
8 points for Azerbaijan.
8 points to Azerbaijan and Chingis and Truth.
Yes, and 10 points, as I mentioned our previous broadcasts, the girl who gave me the cultural orgasm, Albania.
Can we not go there again? I've only just about gone over that. 10 points to Albania.
Yes. And finally...
Is that why you've got a smile upon your face?
What?
Never mind. What's your 12 points?
12 points go to one island nation to another, Malta.
12 points to Malta. Thank you, Oban. Oh, God, God, that's over. Can hardly bloody hear him. Right, let's move on to Joe. Hello, Joe. Can we have your votes, please?
Hello. Oh, you can. I wasn't expecting you to ask me so quick. Wait, give me a second. I have them.
Were you having a cultural orgasm too, Joe?
I tried not to, you know.
Did you succeed?
What's one of those?
I've no idea. That's why I'm just like laughing and saying, "Yay, hi, yeah, whatever."
You don't know what culture is.
I don't know, but she's just had a very awkward
I know
question.
one from the other. Yeah.
She's just had a very uncomfortable question. Can I have your votes, please, Joanne?
And do you want them in English or French?
Well, if you put them in French,
quickly.
if you put them in French, I won't have a bloody clue what you're talking about. English, please.
Okay, so I have 1 point to Romania.
1 point. Le Roumanie.
Romania, woo.
Le Roumanie.
2 points to Denmark.
Le Danemark. 2 points.
Yay, go. 3 points to Albania.
Albanie. 3 points.
Albany, we will. 4 points to Austria.
Austria, 4 points.
British. 5 points to Lithuania.
Lithuania.
La Lithuanie.
5 points. Where are
So
you?
what?
Lithuania? There we are.
6 points to La Suisse. Switzerland.
Switzerland, 6 points.
Yeah. 7 points to Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan, 8 points.
Whoopwa.
No, that's 8,
Latvia-
isn't it? 7 points.
No, 7. Yeah, 7. 6 points to Azerbaijan. Sweden, 8 points. So La Suède.
Suède, 5 points.
Woohoo! Le Pays-Bas, 10 points. So 10 points for the Netherlands.
Netherlands, 10 points.
And 12 points go to Norway. Norway.
No way.
12 points. Right. Let's move on. Thank you, Joe. We're now going to move to parts of Eastern Europe, which includes Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Moldova, and Russia. For the purpose of my guests who keep chucking in other countries, we're going to focus on those. We're going to focus on those 6 countries only. Thank you, Andy. And I'm going to Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Moldova, and Russia. And I'm going to start with Yerna. Yerna, which of these countries are most likely to finish highest in your opinion?
I'm torn between 2 choices. I have like a logical choice, and that's Russia. And then I have my personal choice, and that's Belarus. I like Belarus a little more than Russia because Russia is a bit too dramatic, you know. It's something else than he sang in 2016, and I like the 2016 song more. But I want Belarus to end up higher than all the others. I like it.
We like it too. Thank you, Gerda. Gustav, what do you think? Which country do you think will finish highest?
I am also like Joanna. I have my favorite, and then I have the obvious choice. That's Russia. But what I want to happen is that I want Latvia to do really good. That's actually my favorite song out of those songs. Yeah, the other ones are not that good, especially the Belarusian entry. I can't stand that one.
Oh, that one's grown on me actually.
No, I dislike it more and more for every listen.
Did you see the pic? There was a picture circulating with the guy that sang for Russia in 95 that was married to Alla Pugacheva. What's his name? Someone must know. Kirkorov, that's it. He was kind of. He's always there, isn't he? He's at every Eurovision. He's always there.
He's got giantitis. He grows. He can't stop growing. He gets bigger every year.
Yeah, but the trouble is when you put him
seriously, he does.
When you put him next to little Zena, I mean, he looks massive. He literally towers over her.
He could have done the giant bit for Ukraine the other year.
But him stood next to her, it looks like he's about to use her as a table. She's that small. He's going to put his drink on her head or something. Moving on.
That's a different kind of show.
That's yeah. Just a table, Ness. Just a table.
Just a table.
Nicholas, I'm going to come to you for your opinion on which of these Eastern European countries you think might finish highest.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how Russia's gonna do, because they can either do really well or really badly. However, I'm gonna go to Belarus as well, and I'm gonna say that I think there's a big chance that they at least get out of their semifinal. I am almost certain about that, because here's the thing. Belarus, that's the kind of song that the kids will be voting for. All the kids who are sitting there with their little cell phones and voting for their very first Eurovision, they're gonna vote for this because it's modern, it's fun, it's a performer that they can look up to, that they can relate to. So I think Belarus is going to do a lot better than everyone expects.
I like it.
You are going to like it.
I am going to like it. I'm going to like it. I like it. Ness, what do you think?
If you're going to like it, you're going to like it. Put your phone down. Yeah, Belarus for me. Absolutely.
Can I just say, Sweet doesn't look like he likes it.
No, he's a bit silent tonight. Anyway, he's being a bit dramatic about Russia. So
tell me about Russia then. Is Russia in your top 5 this year? Are you liking a bit of Sergei?
Do you know what? I just think it's a bit overdone, and I've still got really strong memories of Sergei and how he behaved from last time. And I don't know. I just think for me, he just seems really arrogant when he sings, and that puts me off. But I suppose if I was watching him first time, yeah, it would be okay. And it is a strong song, but it's not for me. It's not for me at all.
So he's shot up. Russia has shot up to second in the betting, and they're rising rapidly. So
not strange that Russia and voting and sort of having strength in voting and influence. Just hashtag just saying. Could be a bit of a. Is anybody driving this, do you think?
Well, do we know anything from... I mean, I'll be honest, I've not been paying attention to any of the live rehearsals. Does anyone sit on YouTube for hours upon end watching the live rehearsals from Tel Aviv? Has anyone done that yet? Do we know anything about Russia? Is there a reason they've gone...
Yeah, well, there is a rumour that it's going to be staged like Lion King, and they're going to have... massive animals moving about the stage and an entire forest.
And
how they're going to get it on stage?
Lion cub, Andy.
Yeah,
holding him up high.
Exactly, and they could probably get your rabbit in it as well, if you ask them in time. Now, if they do that and they fill the stage and they have all these moving animals, it will distract from the paucity of the song. But I mean, Sergei, you say he's arrogant. I'd just say he's a confident singer. And put him next to our lovely lad, There's no comparison. He can sell any song and make a good job of it. So I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't actually challenge for the title again.
Okay.
And Joe, what's your opinion?
On Russia, I think that, I mean, I agree with Andy. I think he's a really great singer, and he's very, very confident. I'm not a fan of the song. That there's something there. There's something missing. It's as if it sort of just finishes really quick, and whether it means that you want more, or whether you just go, that was a bit here. You know, and it just depends on the night what people are going to think. My favourite, certainly out of the countries that we're talking about at the moment, is Estonia, and I think, you know, that again, I think that's a bit of a dark horse as well. So I love it. Love the song, and good staging on that one. He's another confident performer. If he sings really well, yeah, that could finish at the top, definitely.
We know you're a big Victor Crone fan.
I am.
Well, I agree with Joe, but I'm not quite sure he's got quite a good enough voice to carry it off. I hope
my
he does.
problem.
I love the song.
I gotta be honest, I'm really impressed by him. He's quite a character, actually, is Victor Crone. More so you maybe imagine.
What has he been doing to you?
To me, nothing.
Well, to me, I mean, he held my hand. He was really cold, and he asked me to warm his hands up. And
he'd been in a storm, hadn't he?
Yeah, he'd been. Yeah. Well, actually, it was almost a storm, wasn't it? It was really cold.
Joe turned into a K-pop girl fan. She's like, woo!
Mitchell, what's your view?
My view is that if we're going on song, Belarus has been shining out. I think that this is, yes, radio-friendly song, yes, very contemporary. You'd think, oh, maybe this is a Haley Steinfeld song if it was on the radio, but sung with a lot more range and power. And I think that it's one to really look out for. I think the jury will really like it. Estonia is another good one. It's another radio-friendly one. And it's one that I always end up listening throughout and singing along. It's hooky, but not repetitive hooky, because they change up the structure of the song a lot. When it comes to Russia, I 100% agree with Ness. I think that also the interesting thing is with Eurovision, Monday you're hot, Tuesday you're not, and he's coming on a Wednesday. So as he missed last year, I think he had this preparation Dima Balan plan going on, where he was going to enter with a upbeat song and then come back with this like the moment song. And then the whole Russia not being in it 1 year kind of missed he's a year late. And so I think people don't really care about, I mean, I shouldn't say they don't really care, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he is as big as he would have been if maybe he came last year. Also, I think that he definitely does, he sings like beyond confident. And I think when he sang You Are the Only One, it kind of disappointed me from listening to the recording, because he kind of like, he just sings very like, you are the only one. And I'm like, oh, so I don't know, maybe he's just going to sing there and be like, look at me belting, I'm amazing. And I'm like, oh.
It's like a musical, Mitchell, isn't it? It's like he's on the West End stage.
Yeah. Yeah. And when he came on,
you say that as if it's a bad thing.
But he had this reputation of being a rock star and stuff. And I'm like, I don't see him as being Bono. I see him being, a little bit more theatrical and just staccato and stuff. I'm not a fan. But with Russia, I think also last year it showed that Russia doesn't always get through, which was a pretty big revelation. But I think you have to do if they're relatively good, they're going to be getting a lot of votes.
Thank you, Mitchell. Oba, what's your view?
Stuart, I really think that in this group of 6 countries, I think 4 of them will struggle to go through the finals. And I think Russia and Estonia are the only 2 ones that have the chance to qualify. And I think Russia will finish on top of this 6 just because it's Russia.
Thank you, Oban. And I'll be honest, I've lost control of who I've asked and who I haven't asked, so I'm going to come to Martin. Put your hands up in the... I'm not. I've got too much going on here. Put your hand up if I haven't come to you. Martin, what's the chat room saying, or what's your opinion?
I'll do the chat room first. Tristan is going for Belarus, but Latvia a very close second. Justin from Malta is going Russia, but he says Russia is overrated too because of Sergei, and he thinks that the kids will be voting for Switzerland or Malta rather than Belarus. David from Portugal, Russia, then Estonia, then Lithuania. And Jay Santos, Russia's going to do so well, especially because Sergei is saving the suspense to Israel. And we all know what Russia does, staging really well, apart from obviously last year when they stuck Julia on top of a mountain. But apart from that, yes, they do it well normally. For me, I'd be going for Russia because I think we've only heard half of it, half the story. Obviously, the staging, if it's going to be anything like the official video, it's going to be epic. And I think it's Russia, so therefore they're going to do really well. I think Estonia is going to do better than a lot of the fans think. Every person that's heard Storm that isn't a Eurovision fan that I know has really liked it. They think it's really catchy. They pick it up really well. It stays in their head. And I think that means that Estonia they're not going to win, but I think that they'll easily get through to this final. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Estonia in the top 10, sort of like in the sort of like 9-10s bit, just purely on that memorability at the end of the evening.
And if you remember as well, Daz Sampson loved Estonia and predicted the very same. Thank you, Martin. Let's move on to some more votes for semi-final 2. I'm going to come to Gustav and ask for the Swedish votes.
Yay, I'm so excited. So 1 point for Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan, 1 point.
Yes, and 2 points for Romania.
Le Roumanie, 2 points.
3 points for Russia.
Russia?
Don't ask me.
La Russie.
La Russie, I wasn't far off. La Russie, 3 points.
Yes, and 4 points for Switzerland.
The Swiss, 4 points.
And 5 points for my own country, Sweden.
You're kidding me.
No.
5 points.
5 points. Yes.
Wow. Go on then.
Wow. And 6 points for Latvia.
The Lettonie.
Can I just say, big respect to you, Gustav. Everyone else is taking the opportunity to give their own country 12 points.
Well, I'm giving my favorites points, so this is in the right order.
You should have seen Oban last week. It was Tamta all over the shop.
I was in the chat room. I saw him.
And 6 points.
But I was objective. I truly believe this.
You were not objective.
Where are we?
6 points Latvia.
Yes, 6 points Latvia. 7 points to Ireland.
Ireland. 7.
Yes, that song makes me happy. 8 points to Albania.
Albania, 8 points.
12 points to the Netherlands. No, 10 points. Sorry.
10 points to the Netherlands.
Yes. And 12 points to Austria.
Oh!
Panda, 12 points.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that as well, actually.
It's an amazing and very, very underrated song.
I agree.
Yeah, which is nearly extinct.
Wonder why.
So, hello to Ness.
Hello. I've had some messages from some Russian people that I need to retract my suggestion that they may have fiddled at all with the betting odds for Russia. So can I just make that statement very clear? I wasn't intimating that Russia may have interfered with pushing themselves up.
You've said it, and now we're editing it out of the final cut. So, can I have your votes, please?
Thanks very much. Right. Okay. So where am I going? Top to bottom? Bottom to top?
Bottom to top, please.
Okay. Netherlands.
1 point. Thank you very much.
Ireland. 2 points.
Ireland, 2 points.
Moldova, 3 points.
Moldova, 3 points. There you are. Moldova, 3 points.
Denmark, 4 points.
The Denmark, 4 points.
Albania, 5 points.
Albania, 5 points.
Russia, 6 points.
Russia, 6 points. Did you put that in last minute?
No, it's been here all the time. Look,
You should make it 12 now.
I know. I'm starting to get a squeaky bum. Lithuania, 7 points.
You'll be dead tomorrow.
Yeah, no,
So Lithuania 7 points.
Novichok.
Shut up, Andy. 8 points.
Stop
Who's
it.
getting 8 points?
Have I gone to 8 points? Austria.
8 points, Austria.
Yes. Switzerland, 10 points.
10 points, the Swiss.
And the Sweden, 12 points. No
And
surprise.
the world is shocked. Right, thanks, Ness.
If we don't
Ness.
see you again, it's been lovely knowing you.
Thanks.
Do you live in Salisbury? Let's move on. Which entry currently low in the rankings could be a dark horse? I'm coming to Nicholas first. Nicholas, what are your thoughts on whether there are any potential dark horses in this Eurovision 41?
Yes, I've been very excited for this question, actually, and I've been thinking long, hard about it. Not really. But no, I've written down that I think Czech Republic is going to do way better than people expect, especially at the start, because when the song was chosen first, everyone thought, oh, well, this is clearly a bottom for them. This is way worse than, anything. People were mad. Let's just say it like that. I loved it from the very beginning, and I've seen it grow and grow more, especially here with all the pre-parties. People have seen Lake Malawi perform live. They know that they can perform very well. I think this could go top 5. I wouldn't say I'm 100% sure on it. I'm not gonna bet my money on it, but I think it has a chance. It has a big chance to go top 5.
Thank you, Nicholas.
A few problems with its lyrics, doesn't it?
Well, I don't think everyone realizes that. I had to hear it like 10 times or so before I really realized what he was singing
the
about.
age of consent is different in different countries.
Well, that is true.
She's barely a puberty.
Well, she is only a friend of a friend of a friend. So
oh, yeah, of course she is. Yes.
And I think this is actually the most commercial song out of the 41 from a Brit's point of view. This is the sort of music I would expect to hear in our charts.
This could be played on the radio here as well, and no one would think that it was a Eurovision song. And I think, to some extent, that's where it stands out with their performance as well. It's very much the typical, hey, we're performing a live show performance, not, oh, we're trying to do something big for the Eurovision. So I hope they keep their staging simple, because I think that's what works for this song.
Yeah, totally. I'm with you 100%. I see Czech Republic as being one of the dark horses too. I mean, when they finished 6th last year in Nicholas Joseph, and everyone, thought that was a fantastic achievement. Possible they might do better. They could seriously get into top 5.
He's 30 years old, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah.
You just Googled that, have you? Wikipedia's great, isn't it?
He's 30 years old. He's like that old bird from Sweden that sings the young kids' songs.
Don't know who you're talking about. Ness, what's your take?
Okay, and are we going Joe or Ness?
I'm going Ness. I'm moving away from Andy quickly.
San Marino. I'm going all out there. San Marino, top 5.
Now, what's San Marino's odds at the moment? Someone will have odds checker open.
3,000 to 1. I don't know.
It's 250 to 1.
Yeah, lovely. Pop a tenner on it.
What, each way? Or to win?
No, to win.
To win?
No. I'm not that crazy. I haven't been drinking. No, I think, in all seriousness, I do agree with Nicholas, actually, that Czech Republic, but I really cannot help but sing every single word to, say na na na. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think it could go somewhere. I think
it qualified last week in our top 10. Oben, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna just echo everything that Ness said. I really think that European public is gonna give a break to San Marino and to Serhat, and they're gonna vote for him. And I think San Marino is not just going to qualify, but they're gonna do at least better than 2 out of 5 Big 5 countries.
Thank you, Oben. Yana, your take?
Mine, I'm going to say my own country, Belgium. It's not that low in the odds, but I think we're gonna be like a surprise on the evening if we qualify. Of course. No, I hope we qualify. I think we can qualify. And I think if we qualify, it can be a top 10. Because everybody thinks we're going to be, if we qualify, going to be near the bottom or something. But I think we can do a top 10. Yeah.
So actually, just look at the odds of Belgium, 150 to 1 now. So they really slipped, really slipped. I thought Belgium were in the top 5 for quite some time.
It's just overshadowed by Netherlands.
Well, it's interesting because Belgium's just before the UK now in terms of the betting. So, that's quite a shock to me because the UK has been, so it's about 21st in the betting for Belgium. Gustav, what's your take?
Yes, first of all, I'm going to second both Czech Republic and San Marino because they need to qualify, both of them. And then I have to talk about how underrated Austria is, because that's a beautiful song, and with the right staging, I can totally see it qualify. But what I think is actually Hungary. That's also a beautiful song that with the right staging might do really well. And he did really well last time with the verse song. So yeah, let's hope for Hungary.
Yeah, it's an interesting song from Jockey But Pie. I was quite sad actually that he removed the whistling from the song. I found it on Spotify today. I was driving and I heard it and I thought, it's great, I've got it back. Because every time I hear the whistling, I think it's Clint Eastwood. And I kind of I'm gutted at the prospect that Jockey Per Pie will not be on horseback in Tel Aviv now.
One can wish.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, it's getting awkward now. Joanne, what's your take?
Well, when you said Joshi Per Pie, don't you actually mean Oban, who's disappeared?
He's gone, yeah. His computer's crashed. He might be back. Maybe not.
You know what? I mean, I agree. I think the Czech Republic. I also think Estonia, of course, we've gone there. And I don't think we really should forget the UK either, because I do actually think Michael Rice is amazing. He's got a fantastic voice. He's got a lovely personality. And if he brings that to the stage and everyone sees it and they forget that it's the UK just for a second, I think we've got a chance. Top 5.
Do you honestly believe that?
Yeah.
No, you're just saying it for shits and giggles.
I'm in fits and giggles myself. Yes, I actually think I'd like to think that we're going to be the left-hand side of the scoreboard. But yeah, I do actually think we're top 10 material. 100%.
Let's see. Right, so let's go over to Australia and get Mitchell's view. Mitchell's going to go the UK as well, because we've seen the OGA results in Australia, and we can see that they had UK as first this year. Wasn't that right, Mitchell?
Yes, totally. Look, if there was a third option where there was a Eurovision fandom vote, like how they did in the German national selection this year, San Marino would do well. But like you look on YouTube videos, ESC Fan TV videos on San Marino, my videos, other popular ones, the San Marino video is not getting the view count, which tells me that there's no overall fan base. San Marino don't have any loyal neighboring countries like other countries either. Unfortunately, I don't see it doing well, but I really hope that people really put their attention into San Marino. That's one that people are going to have to fight for and campaign prior to Eurovision actually occurring. The other one that I thought would do well and surprise people was, just had a mind blank. I think that Montenegro, I bet you'll see that will go in the final. I bet you anything. That's not saying I think it should be the final, but I wouldn't be shocked. Like, I might, yeah. I wouldn't be super shocked at that.
So you think we might see S Club Juniors in the final this year then?
Yeah, I think a lot of families will be on the phone voting with their 8-year-olds for Montenegro.
Yeah. And Martin, round this off with some views from the chat room as well. What's the feelings on this one?
Yeah, we'll do the chat room first. David, Portugal, he's gone for 4. Albania, Serbia, Israel, and Austria. Tristan's gone for Denmark. He said its simplicity will shine through, and he think it make top 3. And there's a few more. Justin from Malta has gone for Finland. Jay Santos has gone for Czech Republic because the radio song that everybody sings along to when it's played. But no one would go search and pay for it. But, I suppose you don't have to when it's on Eurovision. And let's have a look. Oh yeah, somebody said Israel. Oh yeah, Jay Santos also said Israel. Oh, there you go. Whether you like that one or not, but he does like the UK song as well. My personal feeling is going to be an unusual one. And it's all down to lots of circumstances being in the right place. Would be Spain, because I think if Spain is drawn second half and Christy Bjorkman puts it near the end, and it's still got that amateurish, unpolished charm that it had in the national final, and they somehow mimic that, I think lots of people watching will love that, will come out, smile on their face, vote for it. I think it'll be rubbish with the juries, but I think then it will fit into Christy Bjorkman's plan of how the voting goes. So Spain will be like 5th from bottom, but because they're doing it from like bottom, not because of the points, but from where they are on the jury vote, Spain will get like 50 jury votes and then get like 400 televotes. They'll be at the top until about the last 2 or 3 votes, and everyone will be going for the entire evening. Is Spain going to win? Are they top 5? And I think that would be a dream scenario for Christy Bjorkman. But it's lots of factors that have got to be all right. But I think Spain could do well this year.
Thank you, Martin. Right, we're going to have some more votes. We're going to start with Belgium. We're going to go to Jona. Jona, can I have your votes, please?
Good evening, bonsoir. Here are the votes from Belgium, la Belgique. Armenia, 1 point. L'Arménie, 1 point.
Armenia, 1 point.
Russia, 2 points. La Russie, 2 points.
Russia, 2 points.
Croatia, 3 points. La Croatie, 3 points.
And the first points on the board for Croatia. Croatia, 3 points.
Yay! Malta, 4 points. Malte,
4 points for
4
Malta.
points. North Macedonia, 5 points. La Macédoine du Nord, 5 points. Denmark, 6 points. Le Danemark, 6 points. Switzerland, 7 points. La Suisse, 7 points. Azerbaijan, 8 points. L'Azerbaijan, 8 points. The Netherlands, 10 points. Les Pays-Bas, 10 points. And finally, the top mark, 12 points, go to Norway. La Norvège, 12 points.
12 points to Norway. Thank you very much.
And the votes from Belgium. Thank you. Good night.
And we're going to go straight to Denmark. Hello, Nicholas. Can I have your votes, please?
Of course. So 1 point goes to Norway.
So from 12 to 1. 1 point Norway.
We have 2 points for Armenia.
Armenia, 3 points.
We have 3 points for...
Sorry. 2 points.
We have 3 points for Latvia.
Latvia, 3 points.
We have 4 points for Azerbaijan. We have 5 points for Sweden.
Boo.
Well done.
To be fair, Gustav's given them the same amount of points as well.
I think I'm the only Danish person to ever not have Denmark in the top 3 in a voting. Anyways. So 6 points go to Denmark.
6 for Denmark.
Yes, I'm being fair as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
7 points goes to the Netherlands.
Yay!
We have, now it's getting exciting, we have 8 points for Romania.
What?
8 points for Romania.
Ooh. Ooh.
I love Romania this year.
Yeah.
We have 10 points for Switzerland.
10 points for Switzerland. 10 points for Switzerland.
And finally, of course, anyone who knows me shouldn't see this as a surprise. 12 points goes to Malta.
12 points, Malta. Thank you very much, Nicholas. We're sort of running a bit out of time here, so I'm going to ask you to hurry up a little bit on this next segment. We're going to talk about the country which is currently a favourite, which might sink without a trace. We'll start with Andy. Andy, what's your view? Which country may bomb?
I can't stand Norway. I mean, as a country, it's lovely. The Norwegian song, shite. It's not going to qualify.
No.
It won't even be close to qualification. It'll be the last one that's not called. When they call Iceland instead, is it the same one? No, anyway, it won't be called. No, not a chance.
There's always one, isn't there? There's always one that doesn't do so well. Gustav, what's your view?
I'm almost afraid to say this because I'm going to get a lot of hate, but it's Portugal.
No, you're right.
I think it's too weird for the regular viewer, so it won't qualify.
Thank you, Gustav. Joe, you're definitely in Norway's plus camp, aren't you?
I certainly am. And gosh, I tell you, I think Greece might not do as well.
What?
And I actually really like the Greek song, but a lot of people
Don't go back on yourself here.
No, I love it. I really do, but I just don't. I just don't.
She can't sing, can she?
Qualifying.
She can't sing.
Yeah, I think it was Amsterdam. I think when we were, at Eurovision in concert, there was something there, and I thought, whoa, and
no, she was ill. To be fair, she was ill.
Yeah, that's what we found
They
out.
always say that
at the time.
They always say that.
Yeah, I don't think she'll qualify. Shame, but yeah.
Thanks, Joe. Gianna?
I have to agree with Portugal not qualifying. I don't like it. It's too weird. It's too weird for me. And I think a lot of regular viewers are going to say, what? But yeah, Portugal is, I think, is not going to qualify.
So I'm just wondering. I'll come to Martin last, but I'm just wondering if David Ray's in the chat room. Yeah, he's probably loving this negative talk on Portugal. Bless him. Bless him. Ness, what's your view?
Okay, I really, no disrespect to other viewers from Poland or Portugal, but they are my cup of tea song. They are the song where I'm either going to have a wee break, a cup of tea, or something slightly stronger, because I can't listen to them. I really try, but I just can't do it. Musically, it doesn't sit in my ear, so apologies. I'm sure they're very nice people, but there you go.
Oh, lovely.
And Nicholas, your view?
Yes, I'm with Andy on this one. I think Norway's gonna be the one that's gonna. I think it could possibly qualify.
No,
just
no,
because
no,
so
no,
many,
no, no, don't
no, just because of all the fans voting. But here's the thing, right? No one's talking about it. But if we look at their national finals performance, that was shit. Nothing good was going on in that performance. They were just like, and they kept switching places. The rapping guy, the heyo 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 guy, he seems out of place. He doesn't know where to go. It's a mess. If they do a performance like that, they're gonna do badly. They're not gonna do well if they keep their performance like that.
Can I just say, somebody posted on Twitter, is it Joik? Is it Joik? The type?
I've never known how to pronounce it.
Is it Joik or
Joik? Well, he's a rapper. He's like an Eminem rapper.
Yeah,
and it's mental.
No,
it's mental. No, he's a rapper.
No, he's yodeling.
No, he's a rapper.
Yodeling.
He's a professional rapper. He's amazing at rapping. But you go and watch him rap, you'll never be able to listen to him do that jolking, if it is jolking, again in the same way. Thank you, Nicholas. Coming to You can tell we've
Oh my
been
God.
going an hour. The drinks kicked in. We're going to move to Austria quite quickly. Australia even. See, my drinks kicked in. Sorry, Mitchell. Back with you.
With Portugal, yeah, I feel like I have flow charts going on in my mind. I'm just trying to calculate it all and understand it, and I don't. Slovenia as well is the one for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, no.
I like Slovenia.
So
I like Slovenia.
yeah, those
It's gonna
two.
come last, but it's beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, Mitchell. Ignore them. Keep going.
No, that's what I think. They're probably the two that I am probably not that into the most. And Latvia.
Carousel, love it. And finally, Martin, what's what's your view? And is there any comments on this in the chat room?
Yeah, it's not so much in the chat room. I mean, David's gone for Iceland. Yeah, there's really not. He has said people be divided on our song, so I respect with Gustav and Joanna's opinion. Would be my opinion as well, because I think out of all the out there songs, there's sort of at least 4 over the top, all really totally different songs this year, and I think Portugal is going to be the one that might struggle just because it is so weird. But as for Norway, they've got Sweden in the same semi-final, Denmark in the same semi-final. They're going to get the points. They're going to go through, and they're going to be probably top 5, top 10. So, sorry, Andy.
And can I just make the point, you would say that because you put money on it.
Yeah, I know. I don't expect to get that money, but I know that they're going to qualify, put it that way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Martin. Right, and while we're talking, can I have your votes, please?
Oh, blimey. My votes, yeah?
Yes, please.
Right,
Votes,
okay.
votes of Martin.
So 1 point to Lithuania.
Lithuania, 1 point.
Switzerland, 2 points.
Switzerland, 2 points.
Russia, 3 points.
Russia, 3 points.
4 points to Romania.
4 points to Romania.
5 points to the Netherlands.
Netherlands, 5, yep.
6 points to Austria.
6 points to Austria.
7 points to Albania.
Yep.
8 points to Norway.
8 for Norway.
10 points to Malta.
So you've put money on Norway, but you've not got them in your top.
It's because the stage, I agree with what people said, the staging was crap in Norway, but it's changing. So, you know, at the moment, I based it on the fact that the Norwegian performance, that's why it's not my top.
Oh, they're going to have different singers and a different song.
No, there's not going to be that much change, is it?
Oh.
And then Ness's Love Man, Sweden with 12.
Can I just say, Andy, you are really bringing the shade this evening, the sass.
Yes.
Sassy Andy.
The shade of it all.
Did you got that? Did you?
I got the 12, yeah. 12
Yeah,
to
thank
3.
you.
Right, so I mentioned that there were those that aren't on the panel this evening that were last week and sometimes join us. They have given 1 point to Austria, 2 points to Armenia, 3 points to Azerbaijan, 4 points to Romania, 5 points to Denmark, 6 points to Norway, 7 points to Russia, 8 points to Sweden, 10 points to the Netherlands, and 12 points to Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell, can I have your votes from Australia, please?
Oh, hi. Yes. Good morning. Australia is up early, and we are going to cast the vote. So, all right. 1 point goes to Croatia.
Croatia, 1 point.
2 points goes to Albania.
Albania's 2 points, yep.
3 points goes to Denmark.
Denmark, 3 points.
4 points goes to Ireland.
Ireland, 4 points.
5 points goes to North Macedonia.
North Macedonia, 5 points.
6 points go to Switzerland.
6 points for Switzerland.
7 points goes to Romania.
Romania, 7 points.
7 points go to What are we up to?
7 points Romania. You're on 8 points.
Oh, okay. Sorry. 8 points go to Malta.
Malta. 8 points
10.
Malta, yeah.
10 points go to Armenia.
10 points Armenia. What's your 12, Mitchell?
You may be
Australia, 12 points.
Sweden!
Yes! Tack, tack, tack.
I think I'm the only one who didn't
Okay,
get Sweden.
I'm going to give you my votes, and then I'm going to calculate them. We'll do the final segment, and then I'll announce who's won. So 1 point Moldova.
Where?
1 point Moldova.
Go on.
2 points. 2 points North Macedonia. 3 points Norway. 4 points Albania. 5 points Malta. 6 points Azerbaijan, which I actually think is underrated. 7 points Sweden. 8 points Austria. 10 points Switzerland. And can you guess my 12? The Netherlands, 12 points.
The Netherlands.
So, final segment of the evening. I'm interested to know what the panel make of the announcement that this year's special guest at Eurovision 2019 is Madame X. Apart from you, Madame X. Andy, I'm going to come to you because you are a big fan of her new song, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic. If it had been in Eurovision, probably wouldn't have qualified for the final because it's just a bit laid back. But it's a lovely song, absolutely lovely song. Whilst I'm on, I would just like to say thank you very much, Stuart. This is a fantastic show. Really love being part of it, and I think I'm speaking for everybody. And I hope it's the best thing that's hit Eurovision fandom for years.
Thank you, Andy. That's really
Yeah.
kind.
Madonna's all right as well.
Yeah.
I just wish I wasn't calculating because I didn't hear a fucking word of that.
Oh, well, we shit, really. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah.
Madonna's great. Yes. Fantastic.
Carry on. So,
And so are you,
Gustav,
darling.
Gustav, what's your view on Madonna? Is that a draw for Eurovision or a bit of a distraction?
I think it's good with some recognition, and the bigger the better. However, I don't really know Madonna's work. I'm the worst gay ever, so I can't talk about Madonna in general. But I think it's good with some recognition. Yeah.
And I'm going to come to a few more, considering the time. I'm going to come to Nicholas. Nicholas, what's your view on Madonna? Will you be tuning in and staying put and not, using this as your tea break, toilet stop, and watching Madame X's performance in the final this year?
Yeah, no, this is my toilet break. See, I have nothing against her, and I think she's a great performer and all, but here's the thing. If I want to watch Madonna, there are so many other shows where she performs. I can watch the European Music Awards or whatever. Here's the thing. Eurovision, I watch Eurovision for the countries and for their unique styles and the unique things that each country brings to the table. The more mainstream things we put into Eurovision, the more it'll lose its charm. Yes, it'll gain more followers, that's for sure, but it'll also lose a lot of its charm. So, see, I don't think this does anything. Who remembers Justin Timberlake's performance from 2016?
Me.
No one remembers.
Oh, yeah, I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
I was there.
I do as well.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I've stumbled across the only people who remembered it. Oh well. Well, I don't remember a single thing from it. I just remember that song was overplayed all summer. Anyways, no, I don't think this is good.
He performed twice, didn't he? 2 nights in a row.
No, he didn't.
Well, he was there. And good for him.
I'm sure.
He did. No, he did
Yeah,
perform 2
thank
nights in a
you.
row. Yeah, he did.
Because he did the rehearsal, the jury, didn't he?
I remember the song really well, actually, because
Sorry, this is my puppy that's causing
Yeah,
the background noise. I'm so sorry.
I wonder what the old dog was.
He's having a funny 5 minutes before he gets to sleep.
So who does he give his 12 points to?
Iceland, the way he's going to be.
Oh,
Jesus.
Maybe some of his gear reminds him of. Anyways,
I did see a Twitter post today, actually, of someone who's actually bought
Zippy,
BDSM gear
stop it.
so they can go to watch Atari in September.
Is that Rodney?
wasn't Rodney, but it could have been. I suspect he's been he's on Amazon or wherever, and Summers or whatever. Anyone else got a point on Madonna they'd like to share?
Yeah.
Sorry, who is she?
Madonna, Madame X.
What songs did she used to sing?
Like a virgin.
Ah,
You won't remember that, will you?
Into the groove.
No, I've just. Can I just say I've just locked the house up really securely tonight.
She's singing 2 songs, Madonna. I hope the other one is music, because I feel like that's a bit matching to the event.
Does she have a Russian connection, Ness? Oh, she's hidden.
she may well do. I'm sorry, he's still going bonkers. He's got mental problems, I think.
You can always train him to go for Russians.
It's dog for Hatred Monsegra.
So anyway, that was a very useful.
Don't you?
That was a very useful segment for allowing me some time to actually calculate the results. So, given we're not really going anywhere with this, should we go to the results of semi-final?
The other thing I'd say is if you're actually going to be in the venue, it does make the cost of the tickets slightly a bit more worthwhile, because you get to see Madonna but without having actually to pay to see a whole concert. So I think that's a bit of a bonus for me anyway, being there. That's probably about it.
Really not to see her.
I will say I love when
Go on, Mitchell.
I love when the Hollywood singers have to pretend to acknowledge Eurovision and be like, "Hi, Eurovision!" Like, you don't know anything.
Yeah. Do we think should be in the jury final this year, or just the final? Because as you say, Ness, JT was in the jury as well as the final. I guess she would have to, wouldn't she?
Justin was there because he was there for a movie, so he just kind of came in, left. I reckon Madonna will have some body double for the jury and the dress rehearsal.
She probably will have to be, because of course if there was a technical failure on the big night, they will play the jury final. So I assume that she's got to be there, because then it will just seem as though it's if there was a power cut in Tel Aviv, then they'll be able to play that or whatever.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Martin, actually. Right, let's do the final results of the evening. So thanks for all your votes, juries from various parts of the world. It's nice to have such continental voting and not just a load of Brits talking rubbish. So let's do the results for semi-final 2. 1 point goes to, and the first qualifier, Nicholas, they've just scraped in. Denmark, 1 point.
We did it! We did it. Let's hope we actually do it in the show as well. Yay. I'm hopeful.
Oh no, sorry, no, I got that one wrong.
Life is hard.
It's hard.
Are you getting the British sense of humour, Nicholas?
It's hard.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great to be back. It's great to be back.
The chair was
great to
distracted.
have you back.
Can I
The
just
chair
check?
was blocking the number.
Did anyone actually give Russia higher than 3?
No.
I didn't give it any.
Yeah, I gave Russia 6 points.
Why, have you made a mistake with your adding up, Stuart?
No.
Can we have a verification on this vote, please?
I'm just doing it now.
I'm assuming this
at the moment.
I'm assuming this is tabulated by Ernst & Young.
Get the auditors in.
Nessie was hoping that Russia's going to win.
No. The reason I asked
Absolutely.
that
I
question,
changed my 12
I did
points.
3.
the reason I asked that question is because, according to us, Russia have not qualified.
Well, that's not going to happen.
That's unbelievable.
We've got Russia as 11th at 26 points, and I just double checked. Hence why I asked the question. We are correct. 26 points we've given them.
Nessa's dead.
Well, it depends, because actually you've got 3 on 26 points. We've got Denmark, Romania, and Russia. So, in fairness, one of those is going to miss out. We'll just call it Russia, because we think they probably won't. So, it'll be fun for tonight. So, as I say, Denmark, Russia, Romania on 26 points. So 2 points to Romania, 3 points to Albania. Don't know why I'm doing the points, actually. It's just the top 10, isn't it? Who else has qualified? We've got Azerbaijan, Austria, Norway, and Malta. And who do you think we've got as our top 3?
Sweden.
Netherlands, Switzerland,
Netherlands.
Switzerland, Netherlands.
Yes, correct. Sweden,
Oh, San
Netherlands,
Marino.
Switzerland. But which order? Who do you think's won?
Sweden.
Sweden
Sweden.
Netherlands.
With 81.
Netherlands.
is third. Switzerland
Okay,
is
so
second.
third position was 7. There's a lot of noise tonight, isn't there? Third position is 78 points. Second position was 80, and first was 81. So really close.
Oh.
And just to give you some idea of the difference here, fourth was 56 points, so massive gap.
Okay, can I change my points, please?
No.
No.
Third position with 78 points was Switzerland.
Oh.
First with 81 points, Sweden.
Yay!
So we have Sweden qualifying as winners of semi-final 2. Can anyone remember who won semi-final 1? Let me just check. Cyprus with 76 points. So we had Cyprus, Australia, Czech Republic as the top 3 in semi-final 1. And we have Sweden, Netherlands and Switzerland as the top 3 in semi-final 2. So next Friday, we're going to add all 20 countries together, plus the 5 finalists, and we're going to ask our panel to vote on their top 10 as well. And we're going to decide who's going to win Eurovision 2019. Should be fun. I'd like to thank my panel for joining us today. Andy looks like he's left us. I
Yeah,
suspect his
no, I
phone's given
haven't,
up.
but my low battery mode. Oh, shit. Bye.
Bye, Andy.
Bye, Andy.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us, Andy, and thank you.
Pleasure as always.
Yeah, I actually prefer the picture I'm seeing now, if I'm being totally honest. Thank you to Gustav. Pleasure to see you back, Gustav.
Thank you for tonight. See you later.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you too. Bye.
Thank you to Jörna all the way from Belgium. Thank you for joining us, Jörna. Gorgeous as always.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mitchell.
Bonsoir, Europe.
And have a wonderful day. Thanks for getting up so early at the crack of dawn, Mitchell, as always, in Sydney. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to, great to see Nicholas back. Thank you for joining us, Nicholas.
Thank you and good night.
Good night. And thank you, Ness.
Thank you, comrades. I hope I will join you again one day.
I hope you will too.
Is that not?
And thank you to my co-host for this evening, stepping in and deputising for Tom, who's out having fun. It's not allowed normally, but tonight we've given him the night off. Thank you to Martin for the Let Me Be the One blog and podcast.
Thank you. No, it's been a pleasure. Nice for everybody who's in the chat room.
Yeah, a lot of love tonight and a lot of engagement from what I can see. Look, do not forget to click the like button, click subscribe, and make sure you tune in next Friday at 10 p.m. Central European time, 9 p.m. GMT UK time. It's going to be a fantastic show. We're getting closer and closer to Eurovision. Lots of love. We will see you next week. It will be fire. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.